natin, si Mark Strigel. Ito na po siya.
What's up, bro? What's up? Thanks for having me
Alright, that's
on.
good. Alright, right. Okay. So, by the way, how are you?
Good, man. Sore as hell. Just had some hard training this week, so getting ready to use the ice bath here actually and recover a little bit.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Ice bath.
Yeah, good for
Which
recovery.
gym? Which
I'm
gym?
at Edsa. I'm at Edsa Shang right now. Actually, I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna maybe hit some weights and then do the sauna and ice bath just to recover. More active rest day today.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. Before we proceed to our topic, just want to ask, and people are interested in you. So why don't you tell us more about you? So how old when you start engaging in MMA? What's your background, etc., etc. So tell me a little bit of yourself, Mark.
Cool. Yeah, I was born in Tokyo, Japan. My mom is Filipina from Calapan, from Mindoro. My dad is from New York, in the States. So I'm Phil-Am, half Filipino, half American. I grew up in Japan, and I started wrestling in Japan when I was 7 years old. And
Oh,
then,
wow.
yeah, so very early, started
Yeah.
wrestling, doing freestyle wrestling when I was seven. And then for the longest time, I wanted to just continue wrestling, and I wanted to represent the Philippines in the Olympics for wrestling. That was actually my goal for the longest time. And then I got into MMA because I was watching Pride fighting championships on TV, and I was watching UFC on TV. And then I got interested in MMA. And my when I was 17, I started training boxing, Muay Thai, and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. And then I made my pro debut soon after that, and kind of forgot about wrestling for a little bit and got sidetracked. Yeah.
So, do you mean you got your pro card on boxing on 17 or 18 years old?
I never fought a pro in boxing match. Everything I've done is MMA. So I had a bunch of amateur MMA fights. I went 11-1 in amateur MMA in the U.S. and in Japan. I had my first amateur fight in Japan when I was 18 years old, and in Pancras, amateur promotion in Japan. And yeah, I went 11-1 as an amateur in MMA, and then I turned pro in San Diego, in California.
Wow.
Um, yeah, so I fought a little bit everywhere.
All right, so that's good. That's good. And then, how old are you when you start your first fight here in URCC?
My first fight in URCC was against Crisanto Pipitunge from Team Lakay. It was in Baguio,
Yeah, Team
and
Lakay.
it was my first time to go to Baguio. I think that was my third professional fight. Honestly, I can't remember the year. It was a long time ago, but yeah, that was my third professional fight. My first fight was in California. My second fight was in Taiwan, Taipei, and then I got the offer to fight Crisanto for the URCC in Baguio, and that was my very first time to Baguio, which was yeah, an amazing experience. You know, I went up to the mountains to fight this local champion, and it was crazy experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, yeah. I don't see him anymore if he fights in
Yeah,
URCC.
I think he retired. He's a little bit older than me, I believe. He's I know he won the PXC title, and then I think he had a few more fights, and then he retired. And I believe he's a policeman now.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Just want to ask you because many viewers are asking and want to know what is your record? How many knockouts? How many takedowns, etc., etc. Do you have?
Yeah, my wrestling record is, I think I finished wrestling like 77 wins and one loss in wrestling,
Oh, wow.
in amateur freestyle competition. Well, they call wrestling amateur wrestling for some reason. Pro wrestling is WWE, right? So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
my wrestling. That was my wrestling record, 77-1, and then I went 11-1 in amateur MMA, and then my pro record is 18 wins and 4 losses. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Wow,
so
that's
18 and
really a
4
good
is my
record.
pro record. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Just want to ask, what color is your belt? You do jujitsu, right? You have a belt in
Yeah, I do
jujitsu.
jiu-jitsu. Well, I'm actually a purple belt. But to be honest, I never in MMA. We focus on no gi. We don't grapple with the gi. So I hardly I hardly do jiu-jitsu with the gi. So I'm more of a no-gi grappler, which is why I only have a purple belt at this point. But it is one of my goals to get a black belt someday.
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
And
After
yeah,
the
for the people that don't understand what I'm talking about, that are new and are probably gonna bash it and say, "Oh, he's only a purple belt. He's not a black belt. How could he? How could he explain?" There's something called no gi and there's gi. And bullets scuffle with Kiko. That's no gi because they're not wearing a uniform. So it's actually my forte. That's what I'm most familiar at, because in MMA we fight with no gi, meaning no gi, no uniform on. So
I see, I
um,
see,
yeah.
I see. So after the purple belt, what comes next is brown belt, right?
Yeah, brown belted and black. So it's
Yeah.
white, blue, purple, brown, and black. That's the
Oh,
order.
wow. Okay, okay. Okay, now we proceed on the topic. Okay, so you made a reaction video about Bullet doing a reenactment on his side, and then after that, you did another reaction video on that. That's your second reaction video to Boss Bullet, right? Okay, and
Yes,
then
yes,
Boss Bullet made a reaction video, and like you said, you are inviting Boss Bullet. So Boss
yes.
Bullet accepted your invitation. Have
I
you
saw
and Boss
that.
Bullet
Yeah.
already talked?
I haven't talked to him yet, but I think it's gonna happen sometime. I'd like to see his technique, and he's game, which is cool. That's actually cool. I respect that he's game to come to my training facility and see what's up. So yeah, hats off, Boss Bullet. That's cool.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then, okay, I was interviewing Coach Badong and Mamot yesterday, and I was asking him, is it possible for a white belter to defeat a higher belt? What's your comment on this one?
No, no, it's like, well, there's always the in boxing. It's like, can a beginner beat a seasoned pro? It's the same thing. A belt system is just a way of showing beginner level to expert level. So in boxing, can a beginner knock out a pro? Maybe if they land a very, very, very lucky punch. you know. But in BJJ, it's even less common, I would say, because it's such a technical game, and there are no real lucky punches when it comes to grappling. It's very complex.
I see, I see. So it's really very hard for you to win if you have, yeah, you have a lower belt and then you're gonna fight for a higher belt because it's more on a technique. And I'm
Yes, yeah,
guessing you
yeah,
cannot get a higher belt just by cheating, or there's no cheat in it, right?
yeah. There's no cheating in BJJ. Like, I mean, grappling techniques, for people that have never done it before, they think like, oh, they're just wrestling, or he's between the guy's legs. Like, why is he doing that? Because if you're not between the guy's legs, if you don't have the guy between your legs, then he's gonna take your back and he's gonna choke you unconscious. That's the reality,
Oh,
and you keep him between your legs so you can submit him off of your back, and you can attack
oh,
and
I
break
see.
his
Makes
arm
sense. Makes
or
sense.
attack his head. So it's a very Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It's a very complex grappling art, and yeah, I recommend it to everyone for self-defense, especially.
I see. I see. Yeah, yeah. So, my other question is, do you think what you were saying on your reaction video that yeah, Boss Bullet is a strong guy, and maybe you some new tips? Do you think there is something Boss Bullet have that you don't know yet that he might teach you?
Okay, honestly, I don't think so. I've been, I've been wrestling since I was 7 years old, and I've been doing grappling and BJJ and high level competitions and training with black belts since I was 17. I'm 33 now, so over a decade of training with black belts and again, he's a strong guy though, So I'm sure. Look, I think it's gonna come down to this issue. It's gonna come down to this. You can really hurt someone with a guillotine neck crank squeeze, and they will tap if they're very low level because they're freaking out from the pain. So basically, Boss Bullet is saying that Kiko is low level and that Kiko's freaking out
Yeah,
from the pain,
yeah.
But a seasoned person, a veteran of the sport, an experienced fighter is not going to tap from that amount of squeeze on the neck. He's only going to tap if he's about to go unconscious from an actual artery choke, not
Mhm.
from a neck crank in that position.
I see, I see. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense.
But no,
And
but I'm curious to see Boss Bullet's squeeze, and I saw a video of him doing muscle ups and some crazy workouts. So he really
yeah,
does look.
I was amazed also that Boss Bullet can do muscle up. I cannot even do muscle up. It's hard.
Yeah, to be honest, I can only do like one or two. It's just something that I haven't worked on over the years, and to see him do it so effortlessly, I was actually kind of impressed.
Yeah, yeah. And
So for
just
sure,
want to
he's a
add,
strong guy.
yeah, yeah. Boss Bullet used to compete before in powerlifting. Yeah, he told me that. And okay, just want to ask again, because I was doing an interview last time with Arvin Chan Sentado. You know Arvin Chan?
Yeah,
Yeah, he also
yeah, yeah.
fights in URCC before. And then I asked him what's his thought about neck crank. And then Arvin Chan told me that neck crank are they don't really use neck crank in a real fight because it's a illegal move or it's a desperate move. Is it true?
Well, it's not illegal in MMA because MMA is no holds barred. You can do a lot of techniques in MMA, but in grappling competitions, yes, it's an illegal move. So you can't do neck cranks or can openers, twisters in a lot of grappling competitions because it manipulates the spine and the neck, so it's quite dangerous. But in MMA, you can do neck cranks.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. That makes sense now. And also, have you thought of or have you done 3 versus 3 or have you thought of joining 3 versus 3?
I don't know if I'd ever join a 3 versus 3, to be honest. Like that's the next level of crazy. I like I like being able to see my opponent right in front of me and being able to deal with one thing that's right in front of me. I don't know if I could handle looking all around. Never
Yeah,
say
yeah.
never, but I don't know if I would ever. I don't know if I do that. That's crazy.
Actually, that's what Arvin Chan was saying because Arvin Chan and Sugar Ray the Mammoth. They are the pioneer of 3 versus 3. They are the first one who did that. And I was asking Arvin Chan if he wants to do 3 versus 3 again, and he was saying he doesn't want to do it again because it's really crazy.
Exactly.
It's
It's really
really, it's
crazy.
really.
You don't know what's gonna happen. Like maybe all of a sudden two of your guys get eliminated, then it's 3 against 1. Like what the hell do you
Yeah.
do? Like I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever do that.
Yeah,
Respect to those
yeah,
guys, though. Respect to those
that's true.
guys.
That's
That's
true. Because
wild.
yeah, he was saying that even if you have a really good plan, it's because of you have to be concerned on your left side, right side, and in front. You'll never know where the punches are gonna come from, or where will it come from, diba? Kasi how do you say this? Like the 3 versus 3 of Arvin Chan and Sugar Ray. I think the last round of that, Arvin Chan, he was like confused and he doesn't know what to do if he's gonna help the other guy, etc., etc. That's why it's really hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, like
And
do you just focus on your one opponent that you have in a good position maybe, or if you look to the right and you see that your teammate is getting pummeled and is about to lose,
yeah,
do you run to try to help him, or do you focus on the guy in front of you? It's
yeah, that's true. That's
like
true.
split decision making. You have to be very fast. It's wild.
That's true. And
Hey,
have
I
you?
just by the way, I just got a message actually from Boss Bullet's team, and it looks like he's gonna come train with me tomorrow. So
Oh, great, great, great,
yeah,
great,
so
great.
let's see. Yeah, stay tuned for that, guys.
All right. So I would love to see that. Okay. So have you watched the latest video upload of Boss Bullet today?
I haven't yet actually. No.
It's
What
he
what what did
was
he say?
he was saying that I don't know if it's a joke, but many are saying it's a joke. He was saying that why don't he just fight the two of you, you and Sugar Mammoth, two versus one. He was saying
I
that.
think I think I don't think that's a good idea for Boss Bullet. That's a very poor idea, and yeah, I think. I think maybe he would need a weapon. Maybe he'd need a gun if we're gonna do that at a fight.
Yeah. That's true. Okay, so I was asking yesterday, Sugar Ray, what's Bullet should expect from him, and he was saying that um, uh, Mammoth or Sugar Ray won't let Bullet take him down. And he was saying no one has ever taken down Mammoth or literally did ground and pound on Mammoth. So that's why he was saying that if Bullet is expecting to
Take him
bring
down.
Mammoth on the ground, it will never happen. So what's your comment on this?
I mean, yeah, Mammoth is confident, but everyone can be taken down. There's no secret. It's just I'm sure that if Bullet trains hard and that he works hard on his wrestling and his throws, he can find a way to take him down. And I imagine that that's his best path to victory against Mammoth, to try to use his strength on the ground and submit him, because Mammoth is a good striker. So yeah, it's an interesting matchup, and yeah, props to Bullet for stepping up and taking this challenge.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And many are really still expecting the unexpected is going to happen on Boss Bullet and Sugar Ray, the Mammoth, because yeah, they were saying that Sugar Ray won many fights inside the cage, and Boss Bullet haven't done yet. But of course, Boss Bullet are insisting that even if Sugar Ray, the Mammoth, is a champion, he himself is very confident that he can defeat the Mammoth, and he was saying fake champion, something like that.
Well, hey, I'm gonna experience it when I train with him. I think tomorrow or whatever it's scheduled. I'm gonna experience Bullet's strength. So I'll keep you posted. Let's see.
Yeah. All right. So you're not training today, or you just finished training? You're just resting.
I Today active rest day. I'll probably work out a little bit, but yeah, my body's pretty beat up from earlier this week. So more active rest and more ice bath and sauna and just recover.
I see. What's your current weight right now?
I I walk around at about 165. I'm like 165 pounds right now. Um, what's the weight for Bullet and Mammoth?
Well, they don't have weight, but if I'm not mistaken, Bullet is around 82 to 85 kilo. I don't know
Okay.
about Mammoth. Mammoth is
So I'm yeah,
heavier
I'm
than.
I'm 75. I'm 75 kilos. So yeah, so Bullet's about 10 kilos bigger than me, and Mammoth is probably another 10 kilos bigger.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
What's your height?
I'm 5'8", so 172 centimeters.
I see. Oh, makes sense. All right. So, do you have anything to say on the viewers on Boss Bullet before we finish our live chat?
Yeah, Boss Bullet. I'm happy that you accepted my invitation, and I'm very curious to see your techniques and what you're gonna bring to the fight against Mammoth. And but yeah, respect that you're stepping up against the champion in Mammoth, and I like the confidence. That's what I said in my video. I like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
confidence.
yeah.
Confidence is key in sports,
That's
and
true.
especially in fight sports. So bring that energy for sure, and have a good fight.
All right. Before I saw Bullet. He have a comment. Okay. I'm gonna ask Bullet. Boss Bullet, do you wanna gusto mo pumasok sa live or you just wanna comment? Let's wait for Bullet, Mark.
Oh, he's coming. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna send Boss Bullet the link. Maybe he wants to join us. Okay.
Cool.
All right. All right. Boss Bullet is gonna join us. Okay. I gave him
Cool.
the link. All right. This is going to be
Nice,
fun.
nice. All right, all right. Let's see, let's see.
All right. Okay. Let's wait for him. Okay, coach na send ko na yung link. Yan, okay. Have you had lunch already, Mark?
Small meal. Uh, about 2 hours ago. It's like breakfast, lunch. Yeah, I don't
You're
wanna.
still
What's up?
you're still on a diet?
Um, I had a little bit too much to drink. I had too many San Miguel's and Red Horse the last few days. So I went out with some teammates. So trying to lose a little bit, trying to burn off some of the extra calories from the last few days. That's all.
I see. But how long do you prefer if you have a fight? Do you prefer 3 months prior, before?
It really depends on your. I mean, fight preparation really just depends on your shape and your weight, and how ready you are. If you're a fighter that gets really out of shape and you're not in good shape, and you balloon up and you gain a lot of weight and you're not prepared, then yeah, you need like 2-3 months to get fight ready.